Hello, everyone. I'm Ronan Chain, and we're back for the second punch into this premiere of Daredevil Born Again. That was a lot, first episode. But yeah, I just want to get right into it. I don't know if y'all have any thoughts, but I want to just get right into it.
Perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I like to think that.
No.
Yeah, watch this.
I still ain't dealt with that yet. To be honest.
What are you going to do about Daredevil?
We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a spider outfit, or a guy who wears devil horns to save us. We'll be our best once again.
This the man? I just can't.
I made you one.
What are you gonna do?
Either somewhere like, what can I do?
Hey, buddy, this doesn't concern me.
Hey, you're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me.
I said, stay out of it.
Let's go.
I was thinking only idiots right near train tracks. Y'all deserve this, whatever happens.
Hey. NYPD, do not move.
Gosh, dog. He got flattered.
Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
Yes. Conservatives don't like that. Where's the wife? That's facts. Facts. Come on.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer. You are gonna sign a confession.
You know what? I told a colleague I'd check on a client of theirs. Let me do that. I'll call you later if I have an update. Okay? Thank you. Hector Ayala? Those guys tune you up?
Does it matter?
Wow. It does. It matters to me. I'm a lawyer. My name is Matthew.
You're the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney. I have my own practice.
I didn't call you. How did you get in here?
You know, they're saying you killed a cop.
All I was trying to do was help a guy out.
It's not their story. They're saying you approached two officers on the platform.
No, man. El Soyo they put on the platform never said they were cops. They never said nothing. All I was trying to do was break up a beating, okay?
So what happened to the
One
officer?
of them tripped, trying to take me out. Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. I should didn't know there was a trick. I mean, 1 second he's there, and then he's gone.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
No, man. Nothing.
You're in good hands, Hector.
Wait, hold up. You're blind.
Oh god, I'm getting PTSD from LA.
Foreman! Who's the foreman?
Hey, you're the mayor.
Yes.
This is where Dr. Octopus showed up.
And fill that hole. You have the equipment in the man.
Oh, it is.
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
Got it. No! Hold! Let's go now! Move! Mikey! Hey, we're back in business! Let's go!
Yes. Filling a hole like this, it's not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done. Well, here I am getting them done.
I assume that is what you meant by optics.
Yes, Mayor Fisk, it was indeed.
Sir,
Yes.
solid hole work. I'm filling in that hole.
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
Now I know how they're gonna. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I know how Frank gets here. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect sense.
Dracar Noir, center choice for New York's finest.
NYPD backs its own.
Benjamin Hochberg, Your Honor, representing the people of the state of New York.
Matt Murdock for the defense, Your Honor. We'll waive the readings, not the rights.
Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's
ask
motion is granted.
Your Honor, if I
I
could...
said bail is denied.
Wow.
Zariela is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
BB. Is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty.
Just BP. I was named for my uncle.
Ben York.
Wait, what?
Yes. You guys didn't know that?
Yeah, I just.
I knew it.
Yorick.
He was.
It's
There's history there.
Does she know?
I asked Commissioner
I don't know.
Powell about you on 3 separate
She
occasions.
might. Who knows?
If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
Ooh, what a
Thank you,
line.
Miss York.
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
I'm sorry, but I'm out of time.
This way, please.
Classy move, turning up to a police funeral after it's ended.
Didn't want to distract from the ceremony, Commissioner. I did need to talk to you.
I wonder how it feels for a guy like you to come to a place like this. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse?
Guilt. I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others.
Facts.
Still makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. So you gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power? So you could kowtow to an Italian son of a bitch in a cemetery?
How are we going to fix this issue?
Hey, is this the
You-
same
you know who
graveyard
Samuel
from
Vance
Spider-Man
was?
1?
No.
Bro.
Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York.
No,
in
from the Amazing
1874.
Spider-Man
He served
2.
for 1 month.
Oh yeah,
Here's
yeah,
my
it's that one.
Make sure that your term is shorter than his.
And No Way Home,
I
possibly.
see right through you, Fisk. You're not a mayor
Probably.
who loves the city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy.
Dude, you're gonna die if you don't stop talking.
It's too late. Once a thug, always a thug. See you around, Kingpin.
Yep, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Why you gotta say something stupid like that?
You're dead.
Because he know people's watching him.
There it is.
How about believe?
Belize I like. Okay, so this fantasy of ours. What happens after the Mai Tais?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. Mm-hmm. Maybe later I can give you a taste.
I'll take the check. Do you mind? I don't think you call this. It's important.
Take it.
Yeah, it's sexy.
He'll make it up to you later.
With interest.
Or collect.
Jerry, talk to me.
Guess what I found?
You hide your identity. You go out and solve things the way you see fit. We're trying to position this as a one-off event. I find out you're going out at night looking for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. Aren't those recorded?
The streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care.
Maybe not this one.
You're dealing around anymore.
Oh, lawyer privilege, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
If I can find this out, you better believe the DA's office can. Let them. The people need a hero. Come out there every night, put my life on the line for them.
Your wife agree with that choice? This is a tough case, Hector. Cop is dead. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
You're right. You're right, I'm sorry. I should have told you.
You okay? Sound like you're in pain.
Rikers Island is no picnic.
Hector's history as the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. The defense moves to suppress.
This is next level, Murdock. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the White Tiger outfit at the time of the incident, allowing this type of totally inflammatory information will unfairly bias the jurors. It perfectly meets the standard of more prejudicial than probative.
Cut the crap. It speaks straight to the heart of the case. It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shanahan on that subway platform.
The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night. Look, I get it. I do. I get the instinct to allow everything but the kitchen sink in as evidence, but it's not right. And with respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Did Matt out him?
When I was coming up and you seen the blue, you looked at those brass buttons. It says something. It
I
meant
think just to
something,
the
you know, but it's none of that.
only
There's no
behind closed
respect.
doors. I don't think everyone will know.
Yeah.
I know this case sits close to home, and all the more reason it's dangerous.
Zay, my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Because of who you are. Because of who you were.
This case is about Hector Ayala.
Okay? Let's say you're right. Let's say you're right and I'm wrong. Hypothetically.
It's not hypothetical, Cherry. Is it? Is it? You know I know he was telling the truth.
And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it. And for what it's worth, I like the Matt Murdock I've seen this year. The guy that went out and found his own way, got out of the kitchen, wears a normal suit. He's doing some good.
Oh, the church. It's been a long time.
I was afraid they were going to remove this aspect of his character.
No, you need it. You need
Him who takes away the sins of the world.
There is no Daredevil without a church.
Indoors. Yo, Wilson Fisk is wild, bro. He is wild.
Allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
He is wild for that.
So,
Oh,
would you like to start
I
off with a
see
few
why he
questions?
couples
What
therapy.
sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out of it?
She had to sign NDA.
Vanessa, why don't you start us off?
My husband and I have been through a lot these last couple of years.
Wow.
Who is it? My name is Matthew Murdock. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform. Look, I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared. But I'm here to help. You can trust me. Thank you. Thank you. Shut the door. What's your name?
Nikki Torres.
Nikki. You are the key witness in my defense of Hector Ayala. To be blunt, you're the only person standing between him and consecutive life sentences.
I can't, man. If I go against the cops, it's going to be really bad for you.
It is already bad for you. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. You need to come with me now. Shit, they're already here. Nikki, you have about 20 seconds before they bust you.
Look, man, I don't even know who you are.
Come on.
How do I know you don't?
I'm the fire escape.
NYPD, open up!
Nikki, I have a guy in Fort Troy Park. He's going to find you. He's going to get you safe.
NYPD, open up!
You're the lawyer. If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly, he's no longer here. Move.
Move!
Where is he? He's not here.
Where'd he go? Listen, man, I'm visually impaired. I'd love to help.
Joker's really gonna beat up a blind person. They wild, bruh. They wild.
Well, look what they had on his wrist. It was a Punisher tattoo.
Uh-huh.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Oh, he's not talking to... I don't think he's talking to them.
No, he's talking to himself.
Oh, he's dead. I think they're dead.
You think?
Oh my god.
Man, he fucked them motherfuckers up.
Dang. I ain't seen a neck bend like that. Bro. Axel hit McGill. He was like, oh.
Let's go! Also, forget we had a Spider-Man reference in this episode.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things. Was like, okay, you can't see him, but can you mention him? Like,
right.
You know, that's
bruh. So
it was perfect.
Yeah, Joe is right. So when we were talking at the end of the episode 1, Joe was like, you know, them bottling their internal natures up is gonna make a worse result in the end. And it's like it makes sense now because Matt was like, yeah, I can't continue this because I've already crossed the line.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't technically cross the line, I did cross the line. So I don't know what that means for Fisk because that might make him a worse monster than he was before, which is crazy. Y'all good? What the world? Everybody wearing shades and shit? What's wrong with you? Yeah, why? So we're gonna do a more in-depth review, I guess, tomorrow or Saturday on first 2 episodes. But do y'all have any direct thoughts or emotions about what you've seen so far?
It is the 1-2 punch that I haven't seen since Shaq and Kobe. It is that in your face and hell of a start. Keep it going and stick the landing, and you might have that ecstasy leading up to the next few months. Kudos to the directors, the writers. There are some lines that are very, very much paying respects to the seasons prior, and yet honoring what Marvel Comics always done, which is like keep it grounded, sometimes reflect reality. Without going into it, a lot of this is hitting home, and it from the looks of it, it feels like it's not shying away from it. It's saying that like there's to it, and I love the dynamic between Matt and Hector. I love the subtle hints, not just the funny stuff, but like seeing stuff behavior between police department, how that feels, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is how that's even before the tattoo. I'm like, that's how Frankie's gonna come about. I love that we revisited the church, and it feels classical and yet fresh, and that's a great mix in my opinion. Kudos to Neal Brothers, and I still haven't even processed the opening of episode 1, so it's gonna take a while for that to like settle in. But good.
Kevin Foggy, Brad Windenbaum, all you guys, you need to watch this show. And not saying that every Disney, like Marvel Disney Plus show need to be TVMA, but just how this show is shot, please take note. It's like, just please take note and just, and use this type of format for other characters because they do deserve their justice to have this type of care and respect you give to this character and this IP. We know you can do it. Just do it. Yeah, this was. I have not seen how a revival that, unlike since really X-Men '97, that had been like blended so seamlessly, and then yet pushed the needle even further, in just not even just in the first 5 minutes of this show. And yet there's gore and there's darkness and stuff, but just with conversation. Like, it's not invincible in the boys' violence, which is why also it's great because it's showing you, hey, we don't need to cut people's heads off to make it dark. We can just throw these motherfuckers off the roof and just and that's enough. But it just shows you that this balance of degree of knowing when to have that restraint and knowing, hey, this is the part we can actually break this person's arm in half. But then the meat of it is just people having a conversation in a room or in a diner, Yeah.
Yeah,
This is right. This is screenwriting 101. The screenplay in this, I would love to read it. If you're making a book, a novelization, I would love to read it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like the co-sign that. Sometimes when you watch something and you don't see the hero in the suit for a while, you're like, we're gonna get the hero in the suit? When we get the hero in the suit? I didn't feel like there was any wasted minute. I felt like you could have, I always say that if you could have two characters in a room and have a conversation and make it interesting, it's, that's good writing. And we've had multiple conversations. I never felt bored. I never felt like there was a pacing issue. I never felt like I was waiting for the interesting part to happen, or I didn't care about this story. I cared about all storylines A and B. I think there were some nice Easter eggs in there. There's a lot of bold real world commentary in there. At least what I'm guessing sometimes about how law enforcement used the Punisher skull and Frank's reaction to that. While I do miss the old supporting cast, I don't think there's anything negative about the new supporting cast. And hopefully they grow on me. Well, the one guy's from The Wire, so he got to pass with me no matter what. I do need them to justify just wiping out the whole previous supporting cast for me. Besides, that's a nitpick. That's not even really a complaint, more like a personal thing. This is probably the best. We're going to exclude X-Men '97. This is probably the best thing I've seen on Disney Plus from Marvel.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, it's just like, it's crazy how seamless it is. Like, and again, it's like, I just recently rewatched the ending to season 3, and then going straight into this, it's like, it's still pretty much, even with like new writers and new things that they did, it's still pretty much the show that we remember back from Netflix. It's just they don't need to play fast and loose saying, oh, it's connected to the MCU, with just small little hints there and small little references. But it feels like at the same time, almost like X-Men '97, that it's also matured even more than it already was with its audience, because it knows that there are a lot of people coming here that watched all 3 seasons of Daredevil and Daredevil's inclusion in the Defenders. They know that there's a lot of people coming in that have a lot of expectations, because that show, out of all the Netflix Marvel ones, was so highly beloved. And thankfully, it's like, even with pushing most of the old cast aside, outside of obviously Matt and Wilson and Vanessa, like, outside of pushing everyone else away, like, the new characters, they feel like, if Netflix had made a season 4, like, these characters wouldn't have felt out of place in the type of story they probably would have done with them then. It's just crazy. And as you said, Ant, there's not a moment that I felt bored. Like, even though Matt gave up being Daredevil in the beginning of episode 1, there's still a lot of action to keep you interested. Hector versus the police, or recently Matt with that ending. But yeah, it's just everything about it which is interesting. Fight scenes and just general conversation too.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that I noticed is that this is the first time, and we've seen 3 seasons of Daredevil, but for the first time, and I don't know if it's because it was a lot of shots that were during the daytime, this is the first time we actually felt like Daredevil was in New York. I don't know how to really describe it. Like, I felt every small moment, like, I was like, this feels like I'm in New York. This doesn't feel like I'm anywhere else. This feels like New York. But man, it was such a strong opening, but it was tight. And I think that the other part about this, that a lot of the Disney Plus shows, minus like Andor, this is well acted. Like, everybody is playing it up, whether they're new or old. That diner scene between Fisk and Matt was everything. So I think that at the end of the day, I'm excited to see where this is gonna go. This is 2 great episodes. Joey, what do you think?
I think it was good. I really like Fisk, how they're writing his character, how they develop his character, because it's like he's like trying to have a sense of normalcy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of get a vibe like normalcy is not. It's like finds his way away from him. You know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. It's like Matt is trying to get this sense of justice, and like that always seems to like elude him. So it's like, and they're like resolves. It's like we're seeing this build up where it's like they're definitely like, it's like that diner scene. They're like grown. That's like this a grown man conversation.
Yeah,
and it's like their resolves are just gonna. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But yeah, you guys, this is kind of like our loose, non-spoiler thoughts. It's great. It's dope. We're gonna do that in the review. But our first review, we're gonna go in.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys are excited about talking about in-depth stuff with it, but right now, I mean, this is an easy A for me so far. This is an easy A.
Easy A with a bullet. Or a billy club, or whatever you want to say. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go back through that intro again, though. The first episode,
bro.
I'm gonna have to go back through that a couple more times. But yeah, everybody, we're gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed our small stint of thoughts on it. But we'll do an in-depth review on the first 2 episodes of Daredevil: Born Again. We'll see y'all soon.